Algebra half, lesson 47 is called Evaluation of Exponential Expressions and Radicals. And it's not as crazy as it sounds. It'll be just fine. Page 154, please. Remember exponents just a little bit? The E in PEMDAS, if that helps. Recall exponential expressions look something like this, right? The exponent is that little 3 or whatever exponent you have. It tells us how many times the base, the big number, is to be used as a factor, right? A number being multiplied by itself. So 3 times, you should almost think of this. Therefore, it's saying, in short, 5 times 5 times 5. 1, 2, 3 times. So 5 to the third is 25 times 5. Which is 125. When the base is a variable, the exponent tells us how many times a variable is to be used as a factor, just like it was a whole number. So this is short for x times x times x, right? So let's give this a shot with variable, right, conditional expressions. What if we had m to the 9th or something? M to the 9th. And we said, what if m equals 2? Then we know that it's 2 to the 9th. 2 being used as a factor 9 times. So 2 times 2 times 2, 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right? It's going to be a pretty big number. You could punch it in your calculator if you want. What if I had the exponent is a variable, and I say the x equals 3? Then it's the exponent I stick in, and this is 4 being used as a factor 3 times. And then I would have to solve. What if they tell us to evaluate? Let me clear all this fun stuff out of here. They could give us a root like this. If n equals 3, what do we do to solve? What is it telling us? We replace n with the 3. Okay, and this 3 is telling me how many times the same number is being multiplied as a factor to get to the radical. The cube root of 64 is 4 because 4 times 4 times 4 will give us 64. So if n equals 3, then the expression comes out to 4. Sorry. 4. These always get me screwed up. They're kind of confusing because we're doing the opposite now, and my mind goes into a pretzel mode if I do those too much. But I hope they're making sense to you. Let's try a smaller one. Cubed root of, and now we're missing the radical. What if n equals 27? Then what is this going to be? Well, I replace the n with 27. This is easy. 3 times 3 times 3 will give me the answer. So if n equals 27, evaluate, and 3 is my answer. Practice problem A, take a look. 2 to the x. If x is, what does it say? 4. I write on my notes 2 to the 4, and then I type in my calculator 2 times itself as a factor 4 times. 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16, right? Letter B, if x to the third, x equals 5, then it's 5 as a factor 3 times. 5 times 5 times 5. Remember we did that one earlier. So I did the first two for you. Why don't you try practice C and practice D, page 155.